What's going on YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a game that I just finished up playing, and I'm hoping it will teach y'all a lot about attacking that win down material. So my opponent started off with e4, and I went e6, giving us the French. He played d4, I played d5, and we get an advanced French. We just go down all the main lines. Here I like this move queen to b6. There are other moves, but I think queen b6 is quite nice. And he ends up playing this Milner Berry Gambit, which he's just planning on giving up a pawn, as you can see. Here, it should be noted that if he took this pawn, black can't take because we end up losing our queen. But after bishop d7, black gets a comfortable position here, which is why I castled first. And I believe this is how Gotham Chess recommends you play in one of his courses. And here you still play bishop d7, but white is doing slightly better in these lines. He played rook e1, and I decided to fully accept the gambit by taking on c3. There's better moves in the position, and I kind of expected that, but I didn't know them. I don't really know the theory in this position. It's pretty rarely played. He took with the knight, and I played bishop to b4. This move looks supernatural, but apparently it already gives white the complete advantage. And it says I just should have played knight gt7. But in my opinion, I was like, why would I lock my bishop back when I could develop my bishop and then develop my knight? Which is why I developed my bishop. Here you played bishop to e3, and d4 looks like it wins a piece, but you actually get caught with knight takes d4, knight takes d4, and some move like queen g4. With the idea being that, of course, you can't move this knight because you lose your queen, and all of a sudden, your g7 pawn is under fire. This is some sort of trap out of this opening. So instead of playing that, I ended up just moving my queen all the way back, the best move. And when he played a3, I thought this was an inaccuracy because I just gained time. I take, he takes, and I play my knight on e7. Now, the computer says he has a slight advantage here. And yes, this, even in the game, I felt like this, it was probably true just due to his development. But if he doesn't get anything going quick, he's just going to have a worse position because he's down a pawn. So he played rook b1, remaining active. I played queen c7. I think this looks very natural, even despite what the computer is saying. It says b6 because it stops bishop c5. I guess that makes a lot of sense. And he launches with h4. h4 comes with multiple ideas. The first is he's just going to push down his h-pawn. The second is he prepares to sacrifice a knight if we have a castle king side, which we'll see later. He puts his knight, I put my knight on f5, standard French move, expecting him to take with the bishop. He doesn't. He instead tries to stop me from casting by playing bishop c5, but this move is quite bad in my opinion, just after b6. He puts his bishop on d4. I take, he takes. And in this position, I thought I was slightly better after this move h6, and the computer seems to agree with me. He plays rook to c1, and here I just short castle, which is a mistake, not because of the move that he played. It's actually due to this idea of putting a bishop here and queen here, which I saw in the game and didn't think was that scary, but I guess it is. But yeah, I castle, and all of a sudden, oh, not here. He plays rook e3 first. I move my queen, and now knight to g5. Yeah, this is a, the computer says it's an accuracy, but I don't care. This is a brilliancy. the whole point is that you just can't take the knight. If you take the knight, you're getting demolished after queen h5. Like black can try to hold, but it's near impossible. Like the computer says the only move here is rook f to c8, and I'm telling you, it's still really hard even after this. So I didn't take the knight because yeah, there's no chance of that. I just took what I thought looked like a free pawn. And I missed his other idea with knight to g5, which was this pawn wasn't free. He had bishop h7, and after I move my king, he takes my knight. And I try when going up a piece because I figured if I didn't, I'm just losing. And he played another great move. Uh, Instead of moving his bishop, he just took the pawn. And when after I take the bishop, all of a sudden I'm getting mated after rook h3. And I put my king on g6 because if you put your king on g8, you're absolutely mated after queen h4. Like there's no holding on hope. After king g6, I thought there was a chance I'm getting away, but he finds another great move, queen d3. I tried one last thing here, which was f5. He took, and I played king f7. He took one more time, and here, in hindsight, I mean everything loses, but probably should have at least tried rook f to c8 versus where I did move my rook to, which was g8. This loses to queen f3 just on the spot. Uh, the point being that you can't take the pawn because he would check you with rook to g3, and if you move your king, let's say to here, then he plays queen f6. And if you move your king here, then he plays rook to h8. And yeah, this position is just completely over and done with. But I hope y'all guys enjoyed that game and really liked that attack. I thought he put on a brilliant game, like an absolute masterclass. So I hope y'all guys enjoy. And if y'all guys want chess coaching, check out the link in the description. And I'll see y'all in the next one.